I'm now known as the Pooh Bear instead of the Creamy Bear, but still, the third and final map between these two teams. It's a 2-1 matchup as well, bear in mind. So win this map, you're into the round of 16, the elimination stage of the tournament. Bear in mind, GamerLegion technically not even supposed to be here. So that'd be a massive accomplishment if they could pull this one off. But the thing is, Inferno is such a massively one-sided affair with XANTARES, Mercadia, the two top dogs of Eternal Fire stepping up. I'm not sure they can be silenced at this point. They looked way too powerful.
It was a really big problem because Mercadia got some great entries and XANTARES. He was back to his old self, and that is a big problem for GamerLegion. We'll see if they can do a little bit better now. It's the third map coming up on Vertigo, and they're going to be starting on the CT side.
Yeah, it's a good map for both teams. It's second in both of their pools. So not a clean-cut winner here. I'm hoping it's a close and tightly contested game because the first two have been complete blowouts. Never going to get too excited about.
Look at the mid-stack on the CT side. I love this. This is so dynamic, right? You can go like a couple of steps towards A, a couple of steps towards B. You're there pretty quickly. You can retake anything from this one. I wish they had some retake grenades, though. That's the only thing that I'm thinking is they got pretty much one flashbang to try and do that with. All right, so Volt is going to call it in. They also know they've been spotted on that ramp, so...
you can see there's nice, quick rotation zone, and it will be the first headshot for Volt. Lovely shot towards Magia.
What did he shoot him through?
I don't know.
Well,
but we'll take it.
Oh, he's managed to slip the net. I think Isak must have seen him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's looking so hard for him at the moment. He's going to find him. Should be a free kill, but it's not somehow. A little bit sketchy, and he goes down. My God, he gave it up for free. That's not what you want to see. 3 versus 4 now, and they're coming back to the bomb site. XANTARES landing a headshot, taking down Volt. 3 versus 3 now, and the bomb should at least be going down.
Yeah, those Julies can be a cruel mistress sometimes, and XANTARES and Mercadia, the tag team duo, the 2-man army, dominating the pistol once again. And that one kill towards Woxic, that might have cost him the round. He couldn't find the clean headshot. As soon as he goes down, the floodgates open. Okay, Anders, what the hell?
That's what I meant. I was so confused. He did that in a pistol?
He must not have had armor, I suppose, but I've never seen that even attempted with a USP.
I haven't either.
Okay, that's absolutely wild, and still they don't win the round. Eternal Fire, their 2 brightest stars shining brighter than ever right now, looking to get to the next stage of the tournament. Going to be the full eco for GamerLegion here. I really mean it this time. USPs across the board. No utility, no Kevlar. Open runway for Eternal Fire. An emphatic start as well as XANTARES, Mercadia, 2 frags apiece. No deaths, and their momentum-based team, Eternal Fire. If they get a hot start here, very difficult to get them out of their element. Volt going for the same spam again. Be very impressed he made it work against a full buy with the USP, but...
yeah, double dipping on that one's maybe a little bit too much.
Let's have a look. Is there anything left to be said about the round? What will we planted? Can they make it at least costly for Eternal Fire here? I doubt it. Mercadia setting himself up to farm that cash. You want the MAC-10 to pick up the kills if possible.
Yeah, might as well.
Maybe a kill, yeah. Snax will get 1. And unfortunately, it's just the MAC-10 that goes down, so they're only able to really take any money away. Bit of a bonus situation for Eternal Fire here. 2-0. It's going to be a pretty weak buy from GamerLegion this first gun round here. Of course, you won't have the AWP of A-Core. You're going to be missing some key bits of utility, most notably the incendiaries, but we'll see what they've gone for here. Any concessions on the firepower? They have got the M4s across the board. Helmets in place as well, and it's single incendiary. But you've got so much run and gun potential right now. You've got the MAC-10 on Magia, Calyx with the Calyx as well. You can win this bonus round, you're in a really prime position. Calyx investigates the B steps. Nice positional control from Kios. He tucks himself in nice and early to the round. Doesn't make any sound cues here. Good dink as well. Isak will find the man advantage. He might be able to fall off this one and just go back towards A here and just leave his teammate in position. That's Kios in a prime position for a backstab as well.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like Eternal Fire have given up on that side of the map. They're kind of saying, all right, leave it alone. Go back and pick up the bomb and start to head toward the A ramp instead. They have quite a lot of grenades. One of them landing towards that A position. It goes again, and it brings Volt very, very low this time.
Landed in his helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, he lives to tell the tale. Chip damage to say the very least. What a sound cues here, though. No fake this time by the looks of things. Nice boost. Two-man stack behind the bomb side box itself. Smokes go down. Acor desperate to try and get something out of this one. He will actually find the kill towards Vertigo. Bombs can be planted. Round not over yet. Give themselves a fighting chance. Frags coming in from Snax as well. They've got a 4-on-2. The XANTARES is still alive as well. 94 points of health. He'd have to go above and beyond for his team right here, Anders.
They should be able to win this one every single time. 1 versus 4. He's out in the open here, and yeah, triple swing against him. Snax will take him down. Very important round early on. We kind of want to see a close affair. We've had 2 very one-sided maps so far. Let's make this one a little bit more even.
Oh, definitely. You don't want to see 3 blowout maps back-to-back.
No.
It's nice to see GamerLegion approach this first gun round with some swagger. Nice little boost, as we said, looking above the smoke. Acor managing to deny any sort of progression towards elevators and the boost spot. Snax close things out. It's 2-1, but bear in mind, money was pretty plentiful on the Turkish side, so they still have a nice buy here. Calyx with the MAC-10, and it looks like they might be picking the pace. 3 players assertively making their way towards the A ramp here. That flashbang, very meta right now. This is designed to push back the likes of Acor. He still manages to get off considerable damage towards short. But that's done enough. The CTs are on high alert right now. Reactions coming through. They're trying to find space on the other side of the map here, pushing down the B steps. Isak and Kios working in tandem. The match is aware of that prospect. He's called for his teammates to rotate over.
Look at this double position.
Oh, the double turret. That's going to be very difficult to flush out, off angles to say the least.
Yeah, pick your level of elevation, but either way, you're going to be fighting 2 people at once, and it's not going to be easy. Now they delay, the grenades are coming down. It's a little bit of a problem. Everyone is flashed. Fire on the ground as well, but they will get rid of Kios at the very least, and isak send over the side of the building.
It's an ugly round, but I'm impressed that Tunnel 5 and brought that back to a 3-on-3. Plenty of time remaining, just under 1 minute. They still have pretty decent amount of utility. They can fully execute in towards B if they so wish, but the CTs are expecting that sort of play here. Woxic with the bomb. Up the ladder, Calyx will join him. We have got Wicardia still waiting at the B steps, so it could still be a B play, but more of a B split. Volts needs to be very cognizant of the fact that he could be split on here. Has to dismount, out of position now, as they focus their efforts towards the steps.
Yeah, but look at the smoke down there. He actually pushes through it. They're going to try and see if they can claim the stairs. This is great. They've taken away an entire arm of the attack. Instead of getting sandwiched, they're now actually locking Eternal Fire into the bomb side. It's a great switch around for GamerLegion. Volt has played this perfectly so far, and he's going to get the kill on Woxic as well. That's some very intelligent Counter-Strike coming out from Volt.
Should be enough.
Calyx, it should be enough. Calyx not been playing too badly. It's Volt, though. Again, a step ahead. 3 kills in the round for him.
Yeah, super clean from Volt. Very well played. Just ducking and weaving on the bomb side. Volt doesn't stick around for too long. He spots 2 players towards middle. There's only 3 left, so logic dictates if it is the B split, let's focus our efforts towards those B steps, isolate that kill with 2 players, and it all starts with this lovely little boost as well. You don't see that too often. Like, sure, there's lots of different setups here, but I really like the idea of 2 off angles. The Tower of Terror raining down upon them, and Eternal Fire did a good job. They brought it back to the 3-on-3, but thinking on their feet, Volts carrying them over the finish line there. This is going to be a closely contested game now. You can feel it. This one's building up. For all the marbles here. Win this map. We're in the next stage of the major. The first ever Counter-Strike 2 major at that. And for GamerLegion, a team that, not even arguably, they just shouldn't be here. They replaced 9 Pandas last minute due to visa issues. That would be a remarkable achievement.
It was a really crazy story.
What a whirlwind of a week they would have had. They found out the day before they had to come, I think. So, yeah, crazy. 2-2.
Round number 5, yeah. They did get the bomb planted, and they're going to have a little bit to work with in this round. Interestingly, obviously, that AK-47 on XANTARES. Look at us running for it. Completely flashed. Yeah, nothing you'd have done there. Snax, he's dead. That's a very bad omen here for GamerLegion. Volts, you've got to be careful. If you go down as well, it could be the round, but it's a good flash setup, and Vicardia gonna get blown up behind it, and HE lands almost right on top of Calyx.
Yeah, that position Madge is playing, you can smoke off the gap position on CT side, then flash like he has been as well. It's very powerful, then you go patrol middle. For now, though, CT's bringing this one back to life. It was looking a little bit complicated for them. They've got the 4-on-3, and he one rifle. It's in the hands of Calyx for now.
He knows they don't have any grenades to get rid of him, right? So the sandbag position, the real counterplay is obviously double grenading it or having a Molotov, but they've already guessed, GamerLegion, that it is that AK force-up, and that's about it. Yeah, you can look all day, Calyx, but not a lot of reason why Volt would want to do anything. He's got a teammate inside of the bomb site that, as you can tell, just jiggling and peeking and making sure no one's sneaking up behind him. That's the only other threat, is if they lose track of a player. Almost nothing they could do in this one. 40 seconds. Making a bit of noise, and Volt, all right, he is kind of baited into it, but with that kind of accuracy, who really cares? Getting more kills. Volt is absolutely having a fire game to begin this one with. 3 kills again. He's up to 8-3. He's untouchable at the moment.
Yeah. Last major, of course, in Paris, had that glorious run of Into the Breach, into the quarterfinals. A team no one really expected that sort of performance from, let's be honest.
Definitely not.
And now here he is again. Sure, and very different circumstances. As you mentioned, shouldn't really be at this major, but you'll take these opportunities all day long. Looking to get themselves a place in the elimination stage, carried by Volt, who's playing very, very good CS right now. Maja mowed down by the utility and the bombardment of bullets there from Isak. As we find themselves another 5-on-4 situation. Molotovs deployed, and damage output is just insane here. Isak looking to close things out, secure the round, and he's done a great job. No fear, as he completely dominates the B bomb site. He's going to have to push him back in towards A, and he's not done yet. He might continue the probe.
He's pushed in through their own smoke. That jump up onto the ledge as he gets the next fight is so practiced. You can tell there's no delay in him landing and shooting.
This is sick, but like if you're playing by the book right now, you might be overstepping the line. Like he's completely locked him in. He's owned it. Like
yeah.
Most players will just wait back and say, look, it's going to be an A finish, but like he's maybe risking a lot here, but he's played it so well. It's going to be Volt to pretty much secure the round here, but we are going to see a 4 versus 2. Walks in with Cardia. At least we'll get a bomb plan out of this, but fortunately, as you mentioned, we've got that backstab coming through, no problem. It was the perfect play. Even after finding 2 kills, not dissuaded whatsoever. Maintains full control of the map. Never a moment they didn't have information there. That round was pretty much locked in from the start. Really nice round. GamerLegion are looking hot to trot right now.
I think it's really worth pointing out, though, there is a big risk when you keep pushing like Isak was. I mean, it looks really sick when it's
when it works out, it looks great. When you found 2 opening frags and you've already confirmed it's an A-side attack, like to continue that push, if he does go down, that suggests the B-side's open, they can just run back quickly.
Also, maybe just to mention for people who are brand new to the game and maybe watching Counter-Strike for the first time at this level, it's very common for the T's to have one player that's dedicated to just watching the flank on this map, because you can get down below. So if you just keep walking, sometimes you're going to walk into a T player that's just going to sat there. But yeah, I mean, he played it perfectly without criticizing it. But
yeah, exactly. It couldn't have been more bad. It's just like I respect the audacity of it. That's the thing. Like I've got 2 kills to secure the round. I'm going to keep going anyway. I'm going to force the issue, and it's a lovely, lovely play. 4-2.
It's real close.
Taking matters into his own hands here. Vol with that same spam towards the Xbox. The real damage inflicted. Same story with that HE as well. Flashbang over the top. They're going to go for a boost here. Flash designed to find them a little bit of space. He nailed the boost, to be fair. Couldn't have been cleaner, but Maja was ready for it.
Yeah. Slammed the door right in their face. Snax the one to go down. He's had a bit of a tough start on this one. So is Acor and Kios, to be honest. So XANTARES back at it again, and they've taken care of Volt. Finally, they've brought him low. 50 seconds on the clock. This is a must-win round for Eternal Fire. They're going to start to slip a little bit too far behind. It's going to get a bit uncomfortable. If they win this one, they're right back on track again. Cardia traded, but walks it, keeps it going. And they're going to be able to plant the bomb here. Isak, I mean, they can probably guess even from the last round at some point that he's probably going to be down below somewhere. He's hanging around the porta potties instead. Yeah,
way back in T-spawn. Much you can do, but hold on to the AK-47 here. But nice work from Eternal Fire. Back to the basics, worked that A ramp. It was Maja that got the opening kill, warting off the boosted player. And once they had the man advantage, the round kind of just fell into place. XANTARES towards short, and they won out all their duels.
If we'd had a porta potty on site, Henry, we could have had you casting the last 2 days.
There were talks of that. It was like, can we bring the toilet to the set?
Yeah.
Is there a way, maybe just a bucket with a headset around it?
No one's done it before. Would have been an industry first.
It was almost required, honestly. I was in a bad way for 2 or 3 days.
You're laughing now, but
Yeah,
for anyone that's been through it,
Yeah, it's just like the closest to death I think I've ever been. But we're back. Body levels are kind of returning to normal. And hopefully we can maintain that for the rest of the show.
Yeah, let's count on that. I think this is a very, very important round for the Turkish side. They really needed to win this one. It was starting to slip a little bit out of control. Volt was having a little bit too much fun, and Isak certainly was having way too much fun over on the B-bomb site. So critical round, I think, to slow this one down again and start to establish a little bit of respect for themselves. T side on this map could be such a difficult affair. So many teams, even well-routine teams that play this map sometimes just disappear, I think especially from that A ramp. You've listened to me casting a lot of Counter-Strike. I've probably said this 100 times, but if you can't win that A ramp, you're really in a bad way on the T side. You have to be able to, not necessarily take the entire side, you have to be able to fight the CTs back. It sort of be the equivalent on Inferno of not being able to take Banana ever.
Has to be said, Wicardia, for my money, one of the best A-RAM players on the T side, like in Counter-Strike. Like in CSGO especially, he was an absolute demon on this map. CS2, I assume it's more of the same. Like he's so good at finding these opening frags. Like he's a bit of a one-man army on that side. Now they're starting to find some footing on the map, establishing themselves financially. We'll see whether he can continue that sort of form. He's up to 8 kills, top fragging at this stage, but it's one of his true calling cards. Vertigo, A-Ramp, working with XANTARES as well. Such a deadly duo to try and fend off.
Who wants to be up against that?
No, it's nuts. That level of skill is truly world-class between those two.
Real push out from the B-bomb side yet in this round. They're a little bit further back. Looks like Snax is thinking about setting up a flash for a teammate. They kind of give it up. I think the Molotov lands right on top.
Yeah, he had the Molotov flying through it. It wasn't worth. But here comes Wicardia. We'll see if he lives up to the promise. Volt trying to take control of shore. They've got a good smoke down, a stifling smoke. XANTARES trying to spray through it. 35 seconds remaining now. Commitment towards the A side has been confirmed. Wicardia, tip of the spear, trying to find some sort of point of access. Woxig will get the opening kill, but Keel's still here. Can he deny the plant? I assume so. Snax will be into the punch. Back to a 4-on-4, and that's a huge kill from Volt here. They're doing a great job at surviving this onslaught of utility.
They're inside of the smoke. Chaos comes right out, sprays him, misses everything. Where have the bullets gone? XANTARES now. He's going to get the kill on him at least.
No bomb
planted. Yeah, no bomb planted. Maybe that's the only real problem here. Oh no, if they had the bomb plant, they were planting right inside, right next to Chaos.
Yeah, a sigh of relief from Chaos there, because that was a pretty ridiculous sequence of missed bullets. Bit of a whiff, if you don't mind me saying. Like, it was a high-pressure moment. There was a lot going on there, a lot of smokes down, a lot of communication, a lot of flashes as well, but he knows that was a big miss. But doesn't really matter. They managed to win the round. There's no bomb planted, and it will be.
And I mean,
timeout by looks of things.
Tactically for Eternal Fire, the problem in that round is, yes, they can smoke off the site itself and try and plant the bomb, but they never cleared out that short position. So there's like 3 CTs out there waiting for them. And you can see as soon as they get killed through the smoke, it's a big issue. It's A-Core to go down to the start of the round. Woxig able to land that shot. But again, Eternal Fire really need this round. They do not have any more money to work with.
Yeah.
A little bit of cash still to work with on GamerLegion, but I think the Turkish team needs to pick this round up.
Well, it's a huge frag. A-Core currently in 2 kills, 6 deaths. Woxig 5-5. He bets them here in round number 9. Very nice opening kill. Applies pressure to CT side. They have to react. They can't rest in their laurels with 2 players on either side of the map here. They will lose pretty much every commitment. So they are going to push down these B steps. Need information here. Fallen AWP of A-Corp. Sits towards the crane. Smoke down towards short here. Volt has got his work cut out for him. Can go and establish control there. Tease might be in front of the smoke already. He's on high alert, doesn't really have control of the situation whatsoever. And walks into the crosshair of Woxig. That should be round now. I can't imagine a world where they still go for this one, but we'll see.
Yeah, they need the rifles, right? Volt's going to be able to buy some in the next round. Snax can probably drop something, so 3 versus 5. If you go for it and lose everything, that next round is going to be way, way worse. So you have to consider the economy as well. It's not just about the likelihood of winning a 3 versus 5. It's also about what can you actually buy if it doesn't work out. And they are going to be walking away from it, so... Wow, that's one of the more straightforward rounds, really. Woxic getting 2 kills, open it up, and that's it.
Yeah, that's as pretty much textbook as it gets. You got your AWP, good spawn, and bear in mind we've got new spawns now on Vertigo. Like if you get the best spawn, buy the porta potties, you can actually get towards that position, peek towards Crane, and beat the CTs there. Get to opening frag. CTs have to reposition. We saw them trying to coordinate around the map, respond by pushing the B steps, but Volt was left on an island, had to try and fight for some intel. Got taken down as well, so just 2 kills required, both scooped up by Woxic, takes the total up to 6 and 5, but 3 guns survive into round number 10 here. We're coming to the closing stages of this first half of the third map. Bear in mind, this is a 2-1 bracket. Whoever takes this last map of Vertigo will make their way towards a round of 16, the elimination stage of the first ever CS2 major here from Copenhagen, Denmark. Acor, always known as a streaky player. You and I both know he can be a true star, a true master of the AWP, but similar to Woxic, you don't necessarily see it every outing.
Yeah, and that's a really big problem, right? It's such a big role in a team. When it disappears, the whole team suffers behind it.
So, Eternal Fire, trailing by 1 round for now. Bit more of a calm and subdued round here. No opening kills, no significant damage inflicted just yet. Ricardi, as I mentioned, one of the kings of A-Ramp, going through the motions right now. Flushing out these positions, is getting basic intel. You can see he's alone at it, so they know how good he is in this position.
Yeah, they're trusting him to do a lot of work here. I mean, 1 good kill could make a huge difference. Jiggling for it. Right with the rifle out. It's going to be a trade. Chaos for Calyx at the start of the round. XANTARES finding a free kill there. And Ricardia, even while he's backpedaling, able to pick up 2 kills. That's huge. They were actually hunting him down.
Yep. And just like that, the round falls apart. They had 3 CTs on the front foot, pushing and probing for frag. They locked off the short position, but of course, XANTARES was there. The backstab was sublime. And now Isak, he's had some impressive moments here. He's got 9 kills to his name on the CT side, but looks like he's not long for this world. In towards T-spawn right now. One of the few positions you have to save guns on Vertigo. Probably be checking this one out slowly but surely. They're coming down the B steps now. There's only really one place he can be, and that is in T-spawn. Here they come. Oh, it's that duo as well, Ricardia and XANTARES. The gruesome twosome.
Yeah, it'd be so worth it for them to find him here, even if they lose a little bit. But trying to get the jump off. That's crazy. Still, 5-5. Game is tied up. Acor on 2 kills, Chaos on 3. That's not good enough right now. They need a little bit more. And the problem is they've run out of money.
Yeah, money's in the proverbial bin. So, you've got an M4 save in the previous round. You have to bring out a Zeus for Snax, and HE. This is pretty much eco territory. Might as well try and probe for a kill, though. HE at the start towards the generator. I think they've got a kill here. Yeah, there we go. It's a double kill. Not the one you'd like to see with the team frag there as well. And not expecting a third player. We are going to have an advantage with the rifles lost now.
At this, inside of the smoke. Zeus in hand, ready to go. Snax on one side, Ricardia on the other. This could be an interesting way to get back into the round.
Ricardia could be in this position. He seems to be.
Yeah, he's certainly thinking about it. Oh, he's going to be walking out. He actually gets it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That is not OSHA approved, Henry.
That is like max range for the Zeus as well. It's kind of wild.
And it's recharging. He could be the first to get the double.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done it yet, have we? We need that world first of 2 Zeus kills in 1 round after a recharge.
I haven't seen it. I mean, the problem is as well, once you get a rifle, you're obviously not going to be thinking about the Zeus any longer, so...
That's the thing. Well, there's a couple of rifles here. If they just save these 3 guns, Anders, and let the round go, it'd actually be a pretty decent overall outcome. There's the recharge sound.
It would, but I'm sure you're so tempted now, right?
Oh, definitely.
It's a 3-on-3. You're going to be
I was
wanting
just
to
saying,
do
like, both outcomes are like, fine, you can go for this. It's not like incorrect. You can still win this round, but like even that's the worst case outcome. I would take it, but as XANTARES through the smoke, because bear in mind, there's got no Kevlar, so yeah, doesn't look like he's saving anything.
That's such a shame.
Oh, well, it's a final round regardless. They still have a pretty decent buy into that next last round, I should say. But yeah, just saving this M4 now, this is very unlikely with no grenades and no Kevlar. You're going to win that one, but still, A-Corp saving the M4 is certainly welcome. With isak on 4,200, he can drop the AWP over and then have a nice strong buy with that rifle there. So good job. And a Zeus kill in there as well. Can't be too mad about that.
Yeah, that puts a smile on everyone's face whenever it happens, you know? Bit of fun in the middle of the game.
You think we'll ever get like a Zeus graffiti? Like an iconic Zeus moment? It blows everyone away. It's so good.
It could happen. I mean, listen, I've been talking about the run boosted Zeus for a long time. I don't even know if it works now that you're so slow.
You're so clunky though. Yeah, I assume it works to some extent. There's some sort of practicality to it, but yeah, I feel like you're so slow. Like it's like you got cement boots on when you're running with the Zeus.
Imagine if you could do the T spawn to B stairs run boost with a Zeus. I mean, you probably could do a knife, right? You just knife out.
That boost doesn't really seem to be deployed that often in top play in CS2. Like, it's still possible. You just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, the 9 team that are now ends, they popularized it, made it super sick, and then it just got. I think it just got so overused that everyone started to counter it.
So you're seeing that smoke. I mentioned that's what Maj is throwing towards the gap position here. You're throwing that from T spawn. He's throwing that flash as well. That's going to be very meta in CS2 in general. We're starting to see it come into almost every single game. A-Corp feeling the brunt of it. A lot of vision removed, but Volt removing heads. XANTARES will answer back in kind though. 4 and 4. Volt's not done yet. He knows he has to be active here. Can't allow him to have full control of the A ramp. Good intel garnered though. They've got a lot of information on both sides of the map. They've confirmed the A ramp is clear and the B steps. So they're going to be rotating into crosshairs here. Oh my goodness, Fight Club in towards the connector. And now isak needs multiple kills, but Calyx absolutely decimates them with the AK-47. Brutal headshots delivered, and maybe the half secured. Looking for 7-5 here. In the 4 versus 2, it's down to Snax and Volt. There'll be no saving here. Snax good for 1. And Volt, a difficult but possible 1 versus 3.
He's been playing well. He's going to get the first one on Madra. That's at least a bit of a start. And interestingly, the bomb was not planted yet, so he has some time to walk around. Now it's finally going to be put in. Returns up here, but how do you even start this one? He could have been dead already, but a little bit of a bait out with the shoulder, and he does get shot on the second time. 7-5, Eternal Fire, looking very, very good. It was a dreadful start to this whole best of 3 for them, but they've been on the incline ever since.
Yeah, absolutely true. Not a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination, though. 7-5, pistol has a lot of weight behind it as usual in MR12, but not necessarily the deciding factor. Both teams will be feeling confident they can still pull this one back. GamerLegion now swapping over to their T-side campaign. Ash, the coach of GL, is coordinating with the troops. Nice little 30 seconds to discuss your options before you get into that second half. A-Corp, we need to see more from you, my friend. His CT performance wasn't too much to write home about with the AWP, but we'll see what he can muster together on the T side. Calyx, brutal sequence of events there. Managing to dominate those 2 pressing CT players. They had full information as well, Anders. They had everything going in their favor. They confirmed A ramp was clear. They maybe pushed a little bit too far on the B side of things. Running to that tight choke point where Calyx came out on top. Here we go, right into the action. Calyx to defend the B bomb site.
They can win this pistol round, Eternal Fire. They've set themselves up very nicely. Vicardia back here with the dualies. He's going to get the first kill. Woxig also gets a headshot, but it's isak who opens it up, and that's going to give them the bomb plant for sure here. 3 versus 3, and no real utility to try and retake with. What a shot. isak keeps it going. That's 4 kills, 4 headshots to bring this one home for GamerLegion. That is a massive impact.
Yeah, love that from GamerLegion. Nice and fast, punchy, T-side pistol. Flashbang's very effective. isak not wasting any time. Pixel perfect precision with that Glock, mowing them down. That's just what they needed here. Revitalizes the squad in the second half. on their T-side campaign. Just a one-round game now. It's an old classic on Vertigo. MP9's Kevlar in the second round. A map with a lot of tight choke points. The SMGs can be a real nuisance to deal with here. Got no utility behind it, but honestly, the MP9's such a good gun. It could be enough here. First frag about to come through. Not quite.
Ooh, HE as well. They're going to run right into that one with them. Submachine gun on top. It's Wicardia going down. Toxic. It's the right idea, but find enough damage to do any real difference here. Nearly flipping the cone perfectly, but not quite. XANTARES is near death. 5 health left, and they've decided to walk back, and they're going to find an empty B bomb site if they keep going. There is nobody on this side of the map whatsoever. This looks like it's a done deal. GamerLegion going to tie the game at 7-7. I think they're now realizing that they've pretty much left the premises.
You might just consider saving. I know that's not the most exciting prospect, but once the bomb's down, you don't really have much to work with. Tell a lie, Woxic fancies a go here. Problem is, like, you don't really have much to work with. You're just kind of running into the lion's den. I would have preferred to save, quite frankly.
I kind of agree. Like, I feel like they realized so late that it was always going to be a bit of a stretch to try and go for it. But, yeah, once they get a little bit of damage in, they thought maybe they could.
Didn't quite work out. It's going to be 7-7. GamerLegion tying things up still. A fighting chance here. Booking themselves for a place in the elimination stage, the round of 16. Considering they failed at the RMR, technically, went down to the last chance qualifier, got to the very last game. Didn't work out for them. Here they are, on the precipice of glory. What a week it's been for them.
Yeah, some pretty big ups and downs. But they're starting to put it together, and I've got to say, I mean, I feel like they're looking slowly more and more like a coherent team.
And I guess as well, it's worth mentioning, like, of course, the last major, GamerLegion, they're in the grand final.
Yeah.
Like, an organization now synonymous with majors. They seem to be coming back for more each and every time.
That was, I mean, such an unlikely run. I don't know if many people saw that coming. I certainly didn't.
I got the diamond coin on it, so I suppose I did.
Yeah, the only diamond coin
The only
in the world,
diamond coin in existence, I've got it.
It's wacky major in many ways. Pistol, gonna get completely overrun, and even more so for the rest of them. It's an absolute slaughter.
Okay, we'll take those rounds. Quick round's a good round.
Yeah.
Chat says,
Get it out the way.
get it done. Okay, a bit of insight there. I like that.
Yeah. Snax, not very bombastic in his delivery of the strategy, but you know,
just keep it simple, keep it clear. Bear in mind they've got a bit of a bonus situation here. They've got the Calyx, the MAC-10. See what he's got in mind. The classic grenades on the girder. Does some damage towards Woxic. Bolt's patrolling the A ramp here, just making sure that no one can get information down towards the scaffold position. Spots one, that's Wicardia. Like I said, a bit of a master of the A ramp. Smoke delivered by Snax. Oh, it's a nice deep one in towards elevator. Suggests a mid-split might be coming through. They've actually got multiple players here towards the ramp itself. Wicardia to defend. He's got a prime position to get a couple of kills. I'd say he's quite fortunate that was such a clean connection. It looked like he's still moving on Volt, but we'll take it. Smoke's down and still has full control. Not until that Molotov arrives, though. So they have to reposition, reset, which is absolutely fine. They've got the man advantage here.
they've got 3 HEs. They can fall back and blow up the
XANTARES
bomb.
is known for this. Like, he loves denying the plan, getting loads of damage on these HEs.
There's another one coming. Oh,
God.
He had them stacked right on top of himself. Completely wrecks GamerLegion.
Yeah, people don't give them enough credit. Like, they said they sort of play up for XANTARES all the time. Imagine now looking to deny the plan. They've already done a ton of damage. Here comes the next grenade. They should do quite a lot as well. A little bit late. Probably would have denied the plan to be timed it well, but look how low they are. The walking wounded now. Our GamerLegion. The grenades were stunning, to say the very least. Eternal Fire should have A reasonably easy retake here. The trade should come through. Kios makes his way towards shore. No utility on the T side now. Kits surely available for the CTs.
Yeah. Actually, there isn't a pretty long defuse here.
Yeah, you're right.
Could have been scary even in the 2v3, but they're going to be fine with it, and they have the smoke at the end, so that kind of makes a big difference. But
you can see the smile on XANTARES' face. He must have done a boatload of damage. I'll see if I can get some insight.
That was so disgusting, wasn't it? Like, it was... The first one was so good, like, boom. And then the second one, he even flipped the cone perfectly. Can we get the replay again?
Yeah, so XANTARES is up to 260 utility damage.
Look, he flipped the cone, Henry. It's cone flip.
It's a
rare art. No one cares about it any longer, but...
Was it ever a thing? I thought it was bottle flipping.
Yeah, but...
You can't do that. It's certainly rare. It never existed, but I like it. Definitely cool.
Some of us cared, Henry. Some of us
The cone flipper community. All right. 8-8.
Aiko still 3 kills.
Yeah, he's had a stink up.
Where is he? We need that AWP to shine right now. They're starting to warm up a little bit in this game. I mean, they've got some players that are working. Volt's been playing well. Isak's up to 16 kills, right? They've got a couple of players. They could get Kios and Aiko a little bit back in this game. It's possible still.
Molotov thrown for the ladder room. Cardi up. Not panicking just yet. Jostling for control of the A ramp. Utility from both sides here. The spam coming through. Walks to take a bullet to the face. All the meanwhile, though, Volt is helping himself. And prime real estate on the map, but Calyx is known to play this go-to position quite often. He's getting burnt alive, but he's got Magic to back him up as well. 2 kills found for Eternal Fire. They are holding on admirably. On this B side of the map, he's going to try and flush Calyx out. Will they finally get him? There it is. Magic, though, great work with the M4. Might be enough here. Acorp finally gets himself his 3rd frag. And if he can win this clutch, Anders, all will be forgiven.
You're asking a lot, Henry. It's a 1 versus 3, and he's already getting flanked. He didn't even stand a chance. He didn't even really get into the clutch to begin with. I have to say, that is such a strong hold on the B-bomb side, in spite of the fact that they had a lot working against them. The Molotov to the back pillar there, the fact that they were almost on the side itself, that's a very hard push to hold if you're Eternal Fire, but they made it look easy.
So far, we've had Heroic and Cloud9, the 3-0 teams make their way towards the Elimination Stage. Whoever wins this map, Anders, will be the 3rd team out of 8 making their way through. And it's very close right now. It's difficult to call. The first 2 maps, complete blowouts. We're not even going to talk about those. So with Overpass and Inferno, pretty boring games, quite frankly. Didn't really get me going.
No.
But now you can see they are locking horns.
And I mean, there's a lot on the line for I think for the organization of Eternal Fire itself, but also representing an entire region, right? I think how long, because Turkish Counter has been a thing for a long time, all the way back with Space Soldiers and all these things.
They kind of get wrecked because when the online qualifiers happen, they have to play from Turkey, right? And they get like 60, 70 ping.
Super difficult.
It's really hard to qualify for the big tournaments. So yeah, the majors are massive for them. They have to turn up. They have to make a name for themselves to make sure they show the world their tier 1 quality. They can make deep runs here.
And some of these players have been around for a very, very long time. Obviously, Magic's got so much experience, but they keep finding these Turkish players that are really, really good.
Yeah, Wakadia came from the academy system of Eternal Fire as well. He's been with the main squad about a year now, kind of exploded onto our screens at EPL, and that's where I notice his A-Ram plays on Vertigo so much. So, yeah, he is a world-class prospect for the future. A lot more to come out of him, for sure. But for now, Eternal Fire, looking for double digits on their CT side. It's Calyx. Normally rock solid on this B side of the map. And it looks to be an execution. River of Flames deployed. It could be a bit of a ruse here, trying to suggest that's where they're heading. And Wakadia,
my God, this
could be the
crazy.
flank from hell.
It absolutely could. I can't believe he's done this. He's walked, there's nobody looking anymore. They're all focused on the B-bomb side. Not an eye looking this way. And he does get a little bit of a spray. It takes a long time.
Oh no.
He might have screwed it up. Shot in the back instead. And suddenly it's a 2 versus 3. What happened?
It was looking so good, Anders, but it's starting to fall apart. XANTARES, though, can still save the day. Acorp will find his 6th kill thrusting Woxic into the clutch. AWP not the ideal weapon for the job as he upgrades to the AK-47. 2 versus 1 now. Need to find the first kill. Can't quite connect the dots. And GamerLegion to tie things up. That's a very important round. Money will be a massive question mark now for the Turkish squad. I think I spotted 2 players hovering around $2,300. So it's do or die time right now. You definitely need a tactical timeout. Loss bonus of 1,900. So let's talk about it. I think if you buy into this round, you'd have 3 weapons, a couple of pistols, but if you lose it, you're in a lot of trouble. You can take a partial buy and have a pretty decent overall look of the round, but it's not going to be as powerful. So we are going to see, the half buy. So pistols, an MP9, no real utility, knocking on the door of Eco, really.
Isn't that just the quintessential Counter-Strike experience? You've put yourself in such an insane position. You could have the triple spray down of your life, and then it just crumbles in front of you.
Well done to GamerLegion to even be checking that potential, though. They had a player in T-spawn deploying utility, and even still, they're just checking. The players making their way the steps, or just having a quick look just to make sure. And they spotted him, and he gets 1 frag there. He was set up potentially 2 or 3. They're completely shut down.
This round is unlikely to win, but it's not impossible, especially when it starts like that. All right, some pretty good replies coming in here. Still, Maja and Woxic, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 3.
They've got the bomb, thankfully, so Kios can just hightail it towards the B bomb side, but that's 3 guns presumably picked up now. A couple of AK-47s now begs the question. We've been here before. Sure, you have the man advantage, but it's still a very difficult round to win. We'll see what they opt to do. I think you almost certainly go for it, but...
Yeah, they have the money in the next round, right? Looks like they want to. No surprise there's not a defuse kit in play.
It's just, it's still a very difficult round. That's the problem.
It is. Like, this next fight's everything. And I think Isak winning that one probably is enough. It buys extra time, and that's the real thing that they were fighting against in this one. Woxic, you can still stick around and make it expensive if you want to, just to be a little bit annoying with the MP9. Walking up close, that bomb just about to go. It's a good solid defense, even in the 2-on-3. But I think there's a calculated risk there going for it. You know you're going to be buying in the next round.
Yeah, it's absolutely. If you had a 3-on-2, the bomb was just planted. You're going to go for it. It just would have been lovely to have those AK-47s and a nice buffer of cash. But the prospect of winning an eco, it's too tantalizing sometimes. But nice reaction, though. Isak and Kios making their way through. They got the call. There's 5 players on the A ramp. And sure, you lost those key frags, but you had the bomb, more importantly, in a secure position and managing to hold strong and fend off the rotating CTs there. It is going to be a tactical timeout for Eternal Fire. They can feel this one slipping away. 10-9 in favor of GamerLegion. 3rd and final map of Vertigo. Ash keeping morale high. Maja trying to do the same thing on this side of the server. There's a partial buy in the previous round, a pretty decent one. They've got themselves a strong buy here. Kit for Maja, or for Woxic. A-Core starting to come to life as well, Anders. He's up to 8 now.
I mean, better late than never and all that. If you can find some important impact in the last remaining rounds, that's all you need. 10-9 the scoreline, moving into round number 20 here. Oh, wow. He's sent flying down there, but it's only the 1 kill. Good reply. They lined up. That could have been a multi-kill.
That's pretty sick, regardless. Enjoyed that. Round boost to kick things off. Nice opening kill for Woxic, but quick on the trigger is Snax. Who will be posting the next round here? GamerLegion. He'll pitch him in touching distance of the Elimination Stage. Eternal Fire will tie things up. Shatter the money of GamerLegion as well. This is a series-defining round. Isak with a beautiful shot there. Looked like he was moving, but times it to perfection. Maja towards construction. So far removed from the bomb site here, it would take something magnificent. I think you just have to give in, yield.
Yeah.
Unless that nade somehow denies the plan, you just have nothing to work with here. You've got smokes available, sure. I think that's the correct choice. You just got to fall back. You got to accept that one's done. You can't afford to throw this cash away.
That was so sick. I think he was just crouching forward, like still moving, and I think he sent 3 bullets that way, and it was a lock-in. That's a clean way to win a bomb site.
Huge round, and you get to go for these hunts as well. If you can just find even 1 kill, it's so worth it. In terms of loss bonus, CT's actually do have a pretty decent amount. They'll get 2,900 in the next round, but still on the CT side, it's not quite enough. They definitely need to save the AWP and the AK-47 for XANTARES.
Let's do the same. Let's do exactly the same mission.
What?
No. Just 4A.
Oh, mouth, I mean. Sorry.
There you go. That's all you need to do. Same again, 4A. Get stuck in. Take those jewels. This is the run boost. Cool idea. I think you're supposed to get towards the back. The back wall, I assume. Didn't look like that was ideal, but still got the kill.
There was a world in which he got multiple kills in that one, just one bullet.
Here we go then to 4A. Snax quarter, you heard it. A-core to watch towards the scaffold/gap position as they make their way up slowly but surely. 4A was the call. Execution likely. XANTARES just absolute beast for this AK-47. Mows them down once again. Nothing but headshots. As it's his turn to dominate the A ramp.
He just made it look so easy.
Yeah.
isak and A-core, teammates, all dead at the top of the ramp here. Maybe trying to see if he could spot anything right at the edge. He's hoping that there's going to be a mistake here from Ricardio on the other side, but you said a very routine player in this one. Ooh, he will actually give it up, so it's a start for something. Eternal Fire don't just need to win this round, but they need to win it with a lot of people alive. They really need the rifles going forward. The surefire way to lose this kind of a map here on the CT side is running out of cash. 35 seconds. isak and A-core, they know the round is lost, but they would love to do more damage here. Just anything they can get. Madger nearly giving it up. Yeah, you have to stay alive on the CT side. It's the only thing that matters right now. 10 to 11 though. It looks like it's going to be all 4 people alive. That's huge.
Well, there it is. Started off in a beautiful way. The round is XANTARES with 3 disgusting headshots there. But GamerLegion, they didn't want to catch any more smoke. So off they go, save the weapons, hold on to the AWP, and deny him the ace. 11 to 10, coming down to the wire here. As we said in those first 2 outings, we didn't want to blow out on Vertigo. We wanted to see this one go the distance. And here we are, getting into the closing stages of Vertigo. Absolutely fantastic work from XANTARES. That's more like it. Money's still pretty decent for GamerLegion. And a chance to post series points once again. Vault. Smoke off towards B, trying to deny the initial incentive. If that is the place Woxy wants to land. Seems like he's getting there consistently.
That's a cool trick. Well, obviously we can get that popularized a little bit more. You can see how if you're on the other side, you're going to get shocked by that one. Smoke down towards the top of the stairs. isak has been a bit of a beast over at this B position though. 21 kills on him right now. I mean, if he can keep finding openings, maybe they go for the Axile boost once the smoke is gone. They can try and do it that way. It's a couple of different things they haven't tried. A lot of exchanges. Ricardio a lot more forward than he's been in other rounds.
Yeah, that's an important note there because they're going to rotate back and towards B. It does set him up for an amazing backstab potential. GamerLegion will finish up at the B bomb site. CT seem to be very well equipped this side of the map. Madger spotted by isak. He got a beautiful shot here last time, but now backed up by Calyx. XANTARES starting to do some serious work here. And it's going to be a clean, convincing round. Eternal Fire will tie things up. And it could be the worst possible moment as well. GamerLegion, their loss bonus, not really established, Anders. They get $1,900 into the next round.
Don't even get the bomb plant.
Yeah, there's isak 600, A-core 100. If Snax doesn't save this AK, they will have next to nothing. So what's the play? Do they hunt him any further? Do they want to sacrifice their AKs on the CT side? Doesn't look like it. Snax will have to make do, save his weapon. Thing is, he gets no extra cash as well. This is a real problem now. This is tactical timeout territory for sure. So bringing this one back to life here, getting a little bit ropey in the second half. The CT campaign, at one point they were down 6-2 after losing the pistol. Now with 2 rounds in a row in their favor, tied things up 11-11. GamerLegion might have to make a wish here.
It's getting way too close for comfort at the moment.
Because, yeah, as mentioned, their money is busted.
Again, what a difference it's been for GamerLegion. Like 2 different experiences. Playing this team where XANTARES wasn't really showing up on the opening map of Overpass. It's a delightful experience. You're loving life. You're just cruising through everything. Now, you get into the second map on Inferno and suddenly XANTARES is there and you're just getting completely blown up. And it's kind of continuing. It's back now again. He's been such a huge decision-making decisive difference here for the team. 17 kills on him, 15 on Vertigo, and 15 on Woxic. On the other side, it's been a little bit more. Isak on 21, Snax on 16, but they've been missing Acorn Kiosk for a lot of this game. Even if it's slightly stepped up now, might have been too late.
Okay. It's the partial buy with the saved AK of Snax. XANTARES, though, in such a prime position to find multiple kills. He normally delivers on that promise time and time again. Another hat trick for the King of Turkey. It's going to be XANTARES once again picking up 20 kills in total. Isak and Snax.
It's an incredible blow to GamerLegion.
Yeah,
one thing they wanted this round was at least a bomb plant, at the very least.
They can make them uncomfortable, get them on the back foot, a bomb planted, and maybe some signs of life yet. Isak will pull a frag back with the P250, but it is going to be Eternal Fire posting series point first. Bear in mind, like, sure, losing this series, you're not out of the major, but you go down to that 2-2 bracket, there's going to be some really scary fights coming your way. Everything on the line from here on out.
Don't want it.
Certainly not. Bombs down towards middle. CT's don't have to work too hard for this one now. Sure, you can boost all your like Snax, but no one's going to be presenting an opportunity to fight.
I mean, it's a sick idea. If someone had been there, you could have been able to surprise them. But yeah, the fact that the bomb's that far away means most of the danger is averted, and they're going to be saving the rest of the guns here because they can't do anything else on the GamerLegion side.
Snax definitely has to save his gun. He has no choice about it because he's only got 450 right now. So hold on to the weapons. 10 seconds remain. Another hat trick from XANTARES. Got a full belt of utility as well. AWP in hand. He'll give that over to Woxic in the final round. Potentially final round. We could go overtime, of course. But that's actually not too bad. All things considered, GamerLegion. Oh, goodness. I thought that was a chance of a kill, but not going to be the case. And do we close things out right here, right now? Final round of regulation. That's now 3 rounds in a row for the Turkish squad. XANTARES making light work of them, as I said. He has the opportunity for a multi-frag more often than not. He's going to convert here. Bomb goes down. Round's already over. And a compromised buy, to say at the very least. Look at the distinct lack of utility across the board here for GamerLegion. They've gone for the old classic, the 4A Anders. It's worked out a few times for them.
Yeah, they want to see if they can put some pressure on the ramp again. I don't really blame them for it. Vertigo is here, though. He knows the angle well, and he's going to take down Snax. He's disappeared from the round already.
That's huge. It seemed like every bullet connected as well. Like,
it really did.
Stun lock Snax to the back wall. So XANTARES is sending his grenades up again. You saw him get in position, but oversteps the mark. A little bit too eager to be part of this one, but Vertigo, he wants to get himself a place in the elimination stage. 3 kills in total, Anders. Speaking of which, is the 3 versus 2. Woxic, not known for his utility, I'll be quite honest with you, but he has got a chance to deny the plant. Didn't quite hit the bomb go down, I don't think.
No, and they're planting in a little bit of a different position, so the grenades aren't really going to be doing that much. Retake heavily favoring Eternal Fire right now. 2 people left. Like you said, there's no grenades left on GamerLegion here, so they're going to have a big problem holding on to this one.
We've got multiple smokes here. You've got to play on the front foot if you're GamerLegion. Got to go for these fights. It's down to A-Core. Been underwhelming so far in Vertigo. Playing behind enemy lines. The bomb's ticking at some pace. They overlook his position for now. First kill is his. Can he get the second? He absolutely can. 1 versus 1. Has to go for the defuse. Is this where they find success? He can't find him. Isak, no! He's not going to do it. The defuse comes in, and it's Eternal Fire